Looking at your balance sheet year-to-date detail report, at the very bottom, you'll see the equity accounts. When I look at the equity accounts, I want to see what contributions were recorded. In this case, I can see the $300 that owner number 2 contributed is listed because it was deposited into the business bank account, checking Wells Fargo 1234. But what about those expenses that owner number 2 paid for using their own cash or their own personal credit card? Well, if you pay for any business expenses using cash or using a personal account that we don't have access to, here's how to let us know. Go to your Add Edit sheet, make sure you're on the Added Transaction tab, and fill out the required information. All of the fields here are required except for memo. Start out by putting in the date, who paid for it, who it was to, the amount, and the expense account. It doesn't really matter if it was paid for with cash from the owner number 2 or their personal credit card. That doesn't matter. We just need this information right here, and then you can put a memo if you'd like. Another example might be, let's say on January 28th, owner number 1 paid Jonathan David $300. Let's say they wrote a check to Jonathan David for $300 out of their personal account, and the expense account might be, for instance, the expense account would probably be payroll and subcontracted labor, because that's where payments to individuals go for services, and then the memo could be design work. We'll be able to pick up these transactions and add them to the financial statements so that you'll see them appear here as contributions as well as expenses on the profit and loss detail report.